No. Anyway, let's do the real news, not diet news.
Yesterday I meant to bring this up, and didn't get a chance to.
Yes.
CBS is saying that they're going to investigate allegations of a racial slur made by a network executive.
About time.
According to a story in February's Details magazine, John Pike allegedly told members of the State, an all-white comedy troupe moving from MTV to CBS, that blacks are an important part of the late-night target audience because they have no jobs to go to in the morning, so that they can stay up late.
Right.
And they lack the attention span for hour-long shows.
It's true.
Stop it.
What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? And the other thing about blacks and network TV is network TV is free. So it is black TV, I guess.
It is. I often said that Channel 9 is like cable for blacks.
Cable.
It is, because a lot of black people in the inner city do not have cable. And I know that, like, when we had our Channel 9 show, we had a huge black audience. Huge. More blacks than whites.
So you agree with John Pike?
It's to some extent, yes.
Let me go through the points again, and you tell me where you agree.
Go ahead.
Blacks are an important part of the late-night target audience.
Right. Because a lot of them don't have to get up early.
Because they have no jobs to go to in the morning.
Well, even blacks will tell you they have no jobs. That's why Jesse Jackson's always screaming. You can't argue with that. I mean, you can't. Even the blacks themselves say, we got nowhere to go. That's why we deal drugs. There's no jobs.
They lack the attention span for an hour-long show.
Absolutely. No, Tom, please. I don't know that I agree with that, but I know that blacks like to talk to the TV, and they like to talk to the screen. I'm telling you, you should see what goes on at this waiting to exhale.
You don't know what goes on in black homes, don't you, for a moment?
Excuse me. I grew up in a black neighborhood. Wrong.
Say you know what goes on.
I grew up in a black neighborhood. I went to movie theater, a black neighborhood.
I said in a black home.
Well, I think if you're yelling at the movie screen, I got a feeling you might be yelling at the TV.
I think when I go out, I act differently than I do at home.
You think that black people who yell at the screen and the movie theater are quiet at home? Not a chance.
Rodney told me that he used to stand outside the door and watch his housekeeper scream at the games on TV, like Jeopardy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who is Rodney?
Rodney Dangerfield, I believe. That's what Jackie is saying.
Yeah. Well, why wouldn't he say Rodney Dangerfield?
Because Jackie doesn't know how to tell a story.
It's like Cher. Because I'm stupid.
It's like Cher. Rodney, Cher.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know? How many shows guys named Rodney? There's so many Rodneys.
I thought you meant like Rodney, like that black guy he hangs around with.
Right.
Anyway,
Pike. John Pike.
So do you disagree with any of that?
I don't have these problems.
Blacks
I have
don't like
a job to go to in the morning.
Blacks don't like long shows.
I have a job to go to in the morning.
They don't like.
I can't stay up late.
Why do you think Spike Lee released to bed?
I have cable.
Right.
There are exceptions.
Right.
Maybe my attention span is short.
You're part Indian.
No,
I think blacks will tell you that they have trouble getting jobs. That's what they're screaming about.
I think a lot of black people are working.
Well, some are, some aren't.
According to this guy, most black people aren't working.
Read the statistics.
Yes, sir.
That's what the Million Man March is about. Everyone was screaming, we can't get no job.
Yes, sir.
Please.
In fact, your newscast is too long for black people. I'm thinking of making a shorter version for black people.
That's right. We must think of the black audience.
Do black news. You ever see the Black News Channel?
Yes. No, I haven't seen the Black News Channel.
That's why.
I thought you meant the Black Channel.
It's too long. Do you ever see the Black Channel? Their news lasts like a minute.
Their Emma War in Bosnia. More tomorrow.
You're kidding. The guy actually said all this?
Yes.
He should know not to say it.
He claims he didn't.
Oh.
He has denied the charges, saying only that he told state members black viewers were important to late-night programming.
They are.
That's all he said.
I consider that a part of the mix. The fine rainbow coalition of late-night viewers.
So now Leslie Moonves.
Les Moonves, brilliant programmer.
CBS, the head of CBS, says that he's going to investigate.
Oh. He's going to investigate black people or this guy? What if it turns out the guy's right?
Charges against Pike very serious.
Let's say Pike said it. What is he saying that's wrong? That black people don't have jobs? Well, ask any black guy. He'll scream about that. And what else is he saying?
Ask any black guy. I'm a black guy.
No, you're not. You're a black woman. He's part Indian, Cherokee.
I am not Indian at all.
Right. Are there a lot of unemployed black people?
There aren't a majority of unemployed black people.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yes. it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes,
It's just like you didn't know how much fat was in that portobello
I
hamburger.
know that the majority of black people are
There is no oil.
unemployed.
Absolutely no oil.
Yeah, there's plenty of oil.
I didn't. Oh, shut up, Fred.
A little bit.
Your stripper wife.
All right.
Absolutely no oil whatsoever.
So my point is that there are a lot of black guys who are looking for work. In fact, they even say
But
that
to say that you have blacks, not a lot of unemployed blacks.
blacks.
To say black
Right.
is to
Well.
say that the whole group of us
No.
are waiting for him to program for us at night.
No. Come on. There's a lot of.
Free network.
You know, there's a lot. In fact, you know, a lot of blacks are up late at night.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I know about as many black people as you do.
I know. Yeah, what's this? All of a sudden you're black?
That is not my choice, let me tell you.
Since when are you black?
That is not my choice.
All right, and the point that I am making is, yeah, that's right, you know Miss New York State, that troublemaker.
I'm going to talk about her today.
Good.
I will not give up my crown.
It seems that she does need your advice.
You're not kidding. Let's call her.
Fellow royalty.
So the point is that what the guy said, if he did in fact say it, is not that off base. That black people are important to the late night mix of viewers. That's a nice thing to say. To say that black people, I know, listen, I grew up in the black community. I have the same taste that black people have. I like karate movies.
You don't have a long attention span.
I don't have a long attention
Can't
span.
sit through an hour show.
No, I don't like an hour show. I like a half-hour program.
And you like your free TV.
Right. Well, there it is. So who has a problem with that? Les Moonves is going to investigate. Tell him to investigate getting more hit shows on there.
So anyway, he says that he would take appropriate action if the investigation proves that Pike's comments can be verified.
Oh, please.
So
It's absurd.
there you have it. The other thing, give me back that People magazine.
No way. Some important dieting tips from Carrot Top. It is diet tips from Carrot Top.
Well, there's a thin guy.
He goes, I would hang out with Kate Moss for the weekend. Like he's trying to be funny. Why don't you just give you diet tips, Carrot Top?
He doesn't have one.
He's trying to be funny and he's not. Here, give this to Robin. Jackie.
There's an article in there I wanted to read to you because sports figures more often than not find themselves getting into trouble when they talk about anything but their sport.
Right. They should keep their mouths shut.
Now one of these golf guys has gotten into trouble.
And what did he say?
He started talking about women and
Golf.
golf. Yeah, he said that
I read that guy's comments. There was no problem there.
first of all, that women are hampered in the game because they have breasts.
That's a fact.
That is a fact.
It is. Do you ever see a golf swing?
No, I don't know anything about golf. I know that women do golf.
Do you see what's on your chest? Try and pull your arms
I
together.
am not what you'd call the average woman.
Please.
She wouldn't be able to see the ball.
And nothing wrong with that. Since you're not a great golf player. I mean, the guy made a point. He says if you got 2 lumps on your chest where it interferes with your swing, you could have trouble playing golf. What is wrong with saying that?
There are female golfers.
Of course there are, and they're good at it, but they're not as good as men because they have breasts.
How do you know they're not as good as men?
Look at the scores. You don't see men playing with
They
women.
have special tees.
Yeah.
They have specialties. I don't know anything. You could tell me anything.
I'm telling you.
I'm just telling you what this guy said.
Didn't say anything wrong.
He also said that lesbians in the sport hurt the game.
Well, that's why it's not considered a family sport. A lot of people are afraid.
Here's the exact quote. Lesbians in the sport of women's golf hurt the game, and women golfers are handicapped by having boobs.
The boobs I agree with, not the lesbian thing. That attracts me to the game. Tell you got big breasts, you get boyfriends, but you certainly don't have time for golf when you got that many guys in your life. Yeah, who cares if you're good at golf?
It's these statements were made by CBS. It's CBS again. CBS, the racist network.
Making friends.
It's network.
Is Les Moonves going to investigate?
No, this guy got the boot. CBS commentator Ben Wright.
Too bad.
They say he always appeared to be a perfect gentleman. He's one of those guys who whispers when he's
around the ladies.
No, doing the golf commentary.
Oh, yes.
He's stepping up to the tee now.
Now, there's 2 lesbians golfing now. They're known lesbians. If you notice, the way you can tell a lesbian golfer is they hang out at the holes too long. They'll linger around the hole.
They want to stay at the hole.
My name is Ben Wright. Ironically, I'm wrong most of the time, but my name is Ben Wright. They're thinking of switching my name to Ben Wrong. Let's be quiet and watch this.
Now, he really got into trouble because he said these things to a reporter. The reporter wrote them down, and then he denied having ever said them.
Yeah, that happens to me sometimes.
But then one day he got angry at the reporter.
Was the reporter gay?
No, but he accused her of being gay.
Uh-huh.
And that's what got him into trouble. And then it turns out he told another friend of his he had actually said the comments that she had reported him saying. So once CBS found that out, they said, we can't hold on to this guy.
We're here at the California Women's Invitational. My name is Ben Wright. I'm going to watch the tee off. These two broads, I believe, are lesbians who are playing today. If you notice, they hate the balls. They will never handle the balls. They even have other women who handle the balls for them. These lesbians hate the balls and hang out at the holes too long. And they hit the balls very hard because they're very angry at balls. They only like things without balls. So that's how you can pretty much tell. Let's take a look at these two women and watch their breasts get in the way. They're pretty lucky. They're flat-chested. In fact, I probably have more breasts than they do. But you can see that they're lesbians. Notice now they hate to put the balls in the hole. If you notice. Now here's the putt. Wow. What?
Robert's
interrupting my game.
I'm sorry. Robert's talked about this on the air. The Dinosaur Classic, which is a big woman.
Yeah.
It's a big thing for lesbians. They did an article about it.
Yeah.
A lesbian called me and they said it's affectionately known as lesbian spring break.
Yeah. I don't know. Lesbians love to go.
Yeah, the whole town gets overrun.
Yeah.
They love golf.
They do. Lesbian spring break.
But I'm just saying, when you're a sports commentator, just stick to the game. Don't say anything on your own. Don't put any of your own thoughts into it.
Hi,
You sports guys usually don't know what to think.
This is Ben Wright. I'm going to refrain from giving my personal views during the game. Last game, I got in trouble with Les Moonves. I indicated that also that Negroes were a big part of our late night audience, not our golf audience. Blacks do not like golf.
Blacks do like golf.
That's a known fact. Oh, they like to caddy.
No. Michael Jordan plays golf. OJ plays golf.
Yeah, wealthy blacks like it.
Well, who else can afford to?
It's true. By the way, if you need my commentary on the Chinks, they have trouble seeing the ball because it's very small and they almost don't open their eyes. So
they don't make good golfers.
Chinks are not good golfers. Lesbians are bad golfers. Unless they're flat-chested.
Why are there no great black golf pros?
Most of them do not really like golf. They like to watch late-night television. They're too busy.
Staying up too late.
They can't get on the course until like mid-afternoon when they wake up. But white people like golf because they get to dress like blacks.
Well, how's that?
They get to wear big floppy hats, and they like to wear short-lobe pants.
They have their own special
wrap
garb.
clothes. Yeah. What is it, Tom?
Actually, I was going to say, there are some great black golfers. In fact,
true, but not too many.
Yeah, please.
The best amateur player in the world
is a black kid. Yes, I know that.
That's right.
Just go away, Tom.
Tom, don't worry.
You're
We
not
know.
helping our comedy.
Let me do my golf commentary, all right? I don't really need help from you. So let's get back to the game. Looking over things. By the way, black lesbians love golf.
Is that right?
But they can only pay attention for 10 minutes. So
it's too long a game.
Usually it's only 2 or 3 holes.
And they're done.
And they're done. My name is Ben Wright. If you have any other questions about particular ethnic groups and what they like to do, I can answer it, or if you want to know how fags like to golf,
Oh, dear.
I'll let you know.
How do they golf?
With the fags?
Yeah.
Well, they don't use a golf club, that's for sure. If they do, it's not going to end up on the green. Usually ends up in the brown. Let's see what else is going on.
How about Indians? I don't see any Indian golfers.
No, not Indians. They usually wash dishes at the country club, actually. So they are around the game of golf, but they don't actually participate. Country clubs are brimming with Indians washing dishes. They come over to this country. It's you know what's good? That dot on their head is good for? You can put the ball on there.
Is that right?
You can golf on their
It's a
head.
good place to put your tee.
Yeah. We had a fun thing here at the golf tournament last year. We had a special handicap golf tournament.
Really? What is that?
Oh, it was so funny. To watch them try and hold the club properly.
You mean people with missing limbs?
Yeah. missing limbs, people who have cerebral palsy. It's a hoot. Let's get back to the game. I should only comment
on the game.
Right. You know, we invited the great gentleman who played Superman, Christopher Reeve, to our tournament this year because of the light of what he's had to prove that anyone can play golf.
He's now golfing?
Yeah, in fact, his score was 1,043. And that was just on the first hole. That's a very bad score in golf.
Where does he hold the golf club?
With his, in the blowhole for his throat.
Oh, jeez.
But his score was 1,043 on the first hole.
Was that a low score for a person in his condition?
Yeah, he beat all the other guys in his condition. You know what his handicap is?
What?
Everything. So there's a lot of strange things going on in golf.
In the world of golf.
Yes, please keep your voice down.
Right,
You're going to disturb all the lesbians.
Yeah, they won't be able to hit the ball.
You know what a short attention span they have. All right, what else is in
They
the...
really like to concentrate when taking a whack at that ball.
That's right. They hate the balls. Did I mention that?
I just thought that was quite interesting.
Yes.
That,
Yes.
CBS is having so many problems with their commentators and their executives and their relationships.
Well, we love our blacks because they love the late night
The
shows.
black community.
We're thinking of getting some more black guests on Letterman. We're going to have Howard Stern dress up in blackface with a wig. Matter of fact, next week here on CBS, we'll be having midgets playing miniature golf, which is always fun because it looks regular to them. Aside from the windmill. That's a regular-sized game to them.
Well, we have to stop all this levity because of not all the news.
You know who are good golfers?
What?
Females with breast cancer.
Oh.
Because they get mastectomies. And then
Is it just one breast that gets in the way?
Yeah, the right breast. For right-handed people. It flaps against the arm and breaks their swing.
I see.
But after their mastectomies, they're in fabulous condition and ready to play.
In fact, you're recommending mastectomy.
Yes. For a female golfer, cancer is a career move. So let's get back to the game now. I know I'm not supposed to comment on anything but the game, but I felt that I should make my opinions known. You know, it makes you wonder why these guys always feel like they have to give their opinions on stuff.
Yeah, what
They haven't learned.
prompts them to all of a sudden blurt out their views on women golfers?
I know. It's like, you've got to know that it's going to get you in trouble. I mean, after Jimmy the Greek made his comments about blacks and they're better athletes and they have,
You have to be a dunce not to realize.
I know. Next week I'll be, since I'm no longer working on golf, I'll be repositioned for CBS Sports. I'll be covering lesbian bowling. Now, lesbians love bowling because they practice their grip on their girlfriends. The three-finger grip, which all lesbians love.
They make excellent bowlers.
In fact, we have some black bowlers coming in, and they will be bowling with white balls so that you can see the contrast. And the skin color against the ball. The black against the white is very taboo. And white bowlers will have black balls.
Can I go on?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead. I like the whispering.
That I never understood. Why are they speaking low?
Well, because they're only about 50,000 miles away.
Are they going to disturb someone?
Yeah, they don't want to break that swing. Don't want to upset these lesbians.
Hillary Clinton continues to be under great scrutiny and under fire.
Yes.
For the part she might have played in the firing of some travel personnel when she first came to the White House, and the Whitewater hearings are continuing. The gentleman who made the statement, that made the comment or wrote the memo that said they'd get into a lot of trouble if these guys didn't get fired, will be testifying before the Senate Whitewater Committee today. So he's expected to say that Hillary Clinton was responsible for those firings. She did give the orders. She has denied that. Meanwhile, she is out of Washington, D.C., in Arkansas at this time, promoting her new book. And yesterday she talked to a crowd of supporters, and here's what she had to say.
She finally spoke out. What you're saying?
She said something.
Mm-hmm.
My mother and my late father always told me,
What's she late for?
don't give in to bullies, do your best every day, and that's what I have tried to do and will continue to do.
And eat my portobello mushrooms without oil. Isn't that one of the things they told her to do, too?
I don't know that was one of the rules she was given.
Mm-hmm.
But another piece of controversy because of the First Lady's book tour. First woman. The First Lady.
No, she's a woman. You're right.
Is that she's not actually signing her books. You know, she's advertising that she's doing these book signings.
Oh. Well, who's signing them then, Jackie?
She's got a machine.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of getting that.
Yeah.
She's got a signature machine that she will use to stamp out her signature on the books that they claim are signed books.
Right.
Now, they're saying at the White House that Hillary Clinton would have signed the books, except that the Secret Service has a problem with her sitting there with her head down while people pass by.
Oh, what we
They
need?
think that's a security risk.
Oh, no, they don't. She just doesn't want to sign them because if your head is up, I mean, I've done book signings.
You don't know your name well enough to sign it without looking?
But even if I'm looking at you or I'm not looking at you, I still can't fight you. What do you think, Hillary Clinton's going to be looking at you so she can put up a fight?
She'll be able to scream when she sees a strange person coming toward
The
her.
Secret Service is supposed to protect you.
But that's what they're using as an excuse. However, they do point out in the article in the Post today that when Barbara Bush did her book signing, she didn't actually sign at the bookstores either, but she did sit down in the White House or wherever she was in her office and sign the books by hand. She didn't get a machine to stamp them out.
Yeah.
So you don't even know if you're getting a signed book when you go to Hillary's book signing.
I sign every one of my books. Let me tell you something. There was an article in the paper a couple of weeks ago when we were on vacation that this woman who suddenly became famous, I don't know when it happened.
Who?
Martha Stewart.
Yes.
Martha Stewart put out a book. I tell you, I don't even know who this woman is.
Well, this isn't her first book. She's had a number of them.
You could have fooled me. I don't even know how she got famous.
She has.
Even my wife said to me, when did Martha Stewart become a big deal? I said, I don't know. All of a sudden.
She should ask her friends. They'd be able to tell her.
A multi-billionaire, this woman. So she put out a book, and she did a book signing in Buffalo. And she would show up at the book signing, and there would be like hundreds of people. I guess they must be drones to want her autograph.
I know people who would go, Martha Stewart.
Whatever. All I'm telling you, Robin,
Oprah is one of them. She has her on the show, and all the audience is like, oh, what does Martha say about this, and what does Martha say about that?
Hundreds of people showed up for her autograph, and she sat there they allotted an hour and a half. As soon as an hour and a half was up, she left.
Yes, she signed for her allotted time. She didn't care who's there.
So people in Buffalo were mad at her, and then she said some disparaging things about Buffalo, which didn't win her any fans. And one of her fans said, you should be like Howard Stern. This guy, he shows up for a book signing, and he signs every book.
Stays until the books are signed.
And that's right. And in my case, it was sometimes up to 15,000 books I had to sign. But how could you insult somebody who waited for you all this time? At least I have the common decency. In other words, what I'm trying to point out is how great I am.
Well, you know what the thing is? Marsha,
that's right.
Is supposed to be the duena of gracious living.
Yeah.
And it turns out she's not a gracious person.
No. You know who's the gracious person? Howard Stern. Thank you. Hey, if I don't say it, no one will. Thank you.
By the way, now everybody runs to Martha.
No, you're right. Get it wrong. I like that.
I like Marsha
Stewart. Yeah, everyone runs to her.
Everybody runs to her for advice on everything now. I understand that she has tips.
Barely.
Latest
the A-cups.
She has offered her tips on the shoveling snow during a blizzard.
You're kidding. And what does she say about that?
She says you should leave an inch of snow. When you're, shoveling off everything, you should leave an inch of snow because it looks nice and pretty.
What a rat's ass she is. What a moron. Yeah, and that turns to ice. What a dummy.
Police.
Of course.
How can anybody be listening to her? Leave an inch of snow so it looks nice. Aesthetics are very important when shoveling snow.
Oh, I hope she dates Morty from the Letterman show.
She does.
All right.
And she also says that old people should stay in the house and do something they don't normally do, like clean the china.
Oh.
When it's snowing outside.
They should die. Let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words with the rest of the news, Robin.
Thank you.
With Marsha Stewart.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
We dreams are made of these. right to disagree. Thank you. What else is in the news, Robin?
O.J. lost his bid yesterday to have a lawyer for Fred Goldman disqualified from the wrongful death lawsuit against him. I don't know why he was fighting this lawyer, but there was one lawyer, Daniel Petricelli, that he did not want.
Daniel Petricelli was a lawyer who worked on a case that involved O.J. and represented O.J. and a friend, but didn't directly represent O.J. It represented O.J.'s
really
friend.
Work for O.J.
So he just was probably trying to shake things up and slow it down. So they go.
Oh, just another delaying tactic.
Exactly, Robin.
This is a man who proclaims to be so innocent. Why doesn't he want to get this over with? Get it behind him.
Because he's not innocent.
Oh, well, here is Daniel Petricelli to say how O.J. can avoid being questioned by him if he really wants to.
If he decides not to attend his court-ordered deposition, a default will be entered against him.
Meaning what?
Meaning you win. Meaning we win by default.
But he couldn't fight this and avoid a deposition.
No.
So there's the only way O.J.'s really going to get out of this. Eventually, he will have to be deposed. So there. Meanwhile, O.J. jurors are now coming forward. Their books are coming out.
Even O.J. jurors are now continuing to embarrass themselves, much like O.J.
It seems like a real big mess. And they have some very strange things to say.
Yeah, they've proven that they're idiots.
One of them says that the forewoman, actually, of the jury, Amanda Cooley, writes in her new book, Madam Foreman.
Madam Foreman. Oh, boy.
That she thought Furman was a snake the moment she first laid eyes on him.
Yes, see? Why didn't you consult a palmist or a voodoo woman then?
Her first impression of Mark Furman was that he was a skinhead with hair.
Yeah. Great. That's good that you're having these impressions. Just listen to the testimony.
During F. Lee Bailey's cross-examination of the detective, you could see the tension in Furman's hand.
Oh. That's some juror. That's the foreman. I was watching his hand.
She also says that she thought the prosecution was the first to play the race card by selecting Chris Darden to help prosecute the case.
Oh, I see. She figured all that out. She just can't sit there and listen to the evidence.
Amanda Cooley says she believed Darden was on board the prosecution team as a token because the jury was predominantly black.
Isn't that great when a black woman takes a guy like Christopher Darden?
The addition of Darden didn't sit well with her and the rest of the members of the panel.
I did a half hour on this morning. I'm not going to go into it again. You just did it.
But race was not a factor.
Right. I'm not even going to talk about it. The O.J. jury was a collection of imbeciles. Unprecedented imbeciles. Unprecedented.
She does say that they were not swayed by the arguments of Johnny Cochran because she does believe that the gloves fit O.J.
Oh, she does.
That he wasn't putting them on right.
Oh. So is O.J. a liar?
Now, when they see all the stuff he's doing with the videotape, some of them have actually said, well, geez, looks like O.J.'s lying, doesn't it?
They're great people.
They also say that if it was a civil case, he'd probably have been convicted.
Oh, I see. There wasn't enough evidence for them.
Not
O.J.'s blood all over the place.
Right at this point in time.
Oh, that's right. All the blood was planted. Unfortunately, they got the blood from O.J. Days later. Oh. And Ron Goldman's blood, we don't know how that ended up in the car.
How did O.J. get a hold of that?
Yeah, Mark Furman did that.
Well, anyway, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's all over now.
It's great. Well, at least we know she used common sense and looked at Mark Furman's hands. Was able to determine. She's Perry Mason. She's a hand expert.
She didn't just dismiss him outright.
Yeah. At least she gave him a chance and looked at his hands and saw that his cuticles were messy.
Well, I'll tell you something, Howard. Even when you're on death row, you've been convicted and given the death penalty, you can't get killed in this country.
Is that right? That's what's sick about this country. You can't kill anyone.
I think this happened in Illinois. This woman got the death penalty. And we seem to still have this feeling that we can't execute women, I guess.
Right.
That's what it's all about. But the governor there decided to commute her sentence to life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Illinois Governor Jim Edgar, he said that he decided that the crime this woman committed did not warrant the death penalty.
What was the crime?
She killed her husband.
Ah, that's no big deal.
But he was an abusive husband.
Oh, I see. She couldn't leave. She just had to kill him. Mm-hmm.
And she also strangled her 11-month-old daughter. So I don't know what you have to do.
So the 11-month-old was abusive, too.
I don't know what you have to do to get the death penalty.
I don't know why we bother having a death penalty. No one ever gets it. Susan Smith never got it.
But
Unbelievable.
here is the governor to tell us why he decided not to do it.
Governor Jim Edgar?
Yes.
Do think that she should stay in prison the rest of her life. And based off her comments, in many ways, that might be a worse sentence to her than the death penalty.
Oh.
But it's one that I felt was the right sentence
No balls.
under our law.
Pussy. What'd the 11-month-old kid do? Wet the bed?
And here is the woman herself, Guinevere Garcia. She wanted to get the death penalty.
Of course.
She was telling all these death penalty foes, leave me alone.
This is not a suicide. I am not taking my own life. I committed these crimes. I am responsible for these crimes.
But now you're going to have to just sit there. Because nobody wants to put you to death.
I'll do it. Put her in that chair, strap her in, I'll do it.
It's not a matter of whether you would do it or not. The
I
governor
see.
won't let you.
Pussy governor. Get him out of office. What state is that?
Illinois.
Jesus. What's wrong with that wacko? Got a chance to kill some vermin and you don't do it? Wrong with you.
How often does that come up?
What's wrong with you?
Actor Christopher Reeve is back in the hospital.
Oh. Jackie, would you mellow out?
Reportedly for routine tests, Reeve was paralyzed in a riding accident last spring. He's reported in stable condition at Northern Westchester Medical Center. A medical center spokesperson says that he was brought to the hospital yesterday by an ambulance after he was, his family called 911. But they keep saying he's at the hospital for routine tests.
Poor bastard.
When I go in for routine tests, I don't call 911.
I do. I'm not driving myself there.
He has been able to breathe on his own for up to 90 minutes this week. That's his longest period without a respirator since the May 27th accident.
I don't even think Fred can do that. Breathe on his own for 90 minutes. Needs my help.
Reeve had been at his Northern Westchester home for about a month since being released from the hospital, living there with his wife and son.
I hear you.
So, Christopher Reeve in the hospital this morning. Helen Gurley Brown is retiring as the editor of Cosmopolitan magazine. She's been the editor for quite some time.
She's a good woman.
She'll be replaced by Bonnie Fuller. Oh, yeah, she's a great woman. She has some great advice. Any good advice Helen Gurley Brown had probably was an accident.
Don't say that about her. She's responsible for more women. She's responsible for more women loosening up in bed and giving themselves.
And look at the state of women today. I rest
love
my
it.
case.
What a great name, too.
All
Girly.
of them having babies with no support.
Hey, here's my lunch.
Her latest advice, Howard, you'll probably like this, too. Brown even told the lecture circuit 2 years ago that older women ought to consider taking their friends' husbands as potential lovers.
I wish she was triplets. More nookie.
Never let sex disappear, she says. Even if you have to take your friend's man.
I'm with her. Girls, listen to Helen Gurley Brown. Great woman. Taught more women to spread their legs than anyone.
That's right. It's been very good for us women. Keep doing it.
What else is in the news? Anything, Robin?
Yes, very much so, Howard. Let's see. In Brighton, police have interviewed at least one suspect in the rape of a comatose woman who is now pregnant as a result of the attack. Woman's been been comatose since 1985.
Wow. Jackie, ever rape a comatose woman? Guess not. It's something he never did. When you were drinking, I mean.
Oh, you talking to me seriously?
Yeah.
No. Well, not that I remember.
Not that I recall.
I dated a few.
A woman was in a nursing home. They are questioning one of the nurse's age in connection with this. He has denied involvement but refuses to give any, they've asked for blood and sperm samples. But he says he's not giving any samples of anything.
That's a foul mixture.
Let her testify. They're also looking at the possibility that other suspects include other employees who had sex crime convictions in the past. So it sounds like they're really screening well at this nursing home for who they hire.
She's in good hands.
Right.
They have since changed this woman's residence. She's now at another hospital where she was transferred on Monday, 8 days after her family learned she was pregnant. She was injured in an automobile accident and became immobile and totally uncommunicative back in 1985. Their family has decided that they want the pregnancy to continue.
Really?
Yeah, they wanted to have the baby.
Oh, that's interesting.
And if that is the case, I guess they'll have to wait until the baby's born to get blood samples from the baby to try to determine who the father is.
Okay.
So, that's what you call a real mess. Comatose woman shows up pregnant. Sheikh Omar Abdel Rahman and 9 others convicted of the terrorist bombing plot that blew up the World Trade Center and could have possibly led to other bombings around New York. They are going to go to court today to be sentenced, and so everybody's on a high alert for terrorism around the courthouses and elsewhere here in New York.
The OJ jury just called. They think he's innocent.
So just watch for that, see what happens today, see if we have any terrorist activity as a result. Helen Goldsby was up in Albany yesterday. She is Miss New York. She is afraid that the pageant is going to try to rip away her title, and she says she's going to fight for it. When she was speaking to reporters yesterday...
I thought you spoke to her.
I did.
And she said that she'd get rid of her... She shouldn't have the title anymore. She wants to act on Broadway.
Well, she says she's going to fight. She's not going to give up.
Does she really listen to you?
I guess I was talking on deaf ears.
You're not kidding. Is she the deaf Miss New York State? Let's see if we can't get her on the air, and I'll straighten her out.
We'll see if we can't do that. I don't know where she is right now. I tried calling her yesterday to see what was going on because I heard reports later in the day that the pageant, the New York State Miss New York pageant, had said that they had come to some agreement and she was giving up the title.
That must have been after she spoke to you and then she thought about your advice. Maybe we'll bring her in live. You know, this is Robin's friend. Real quick, she became Miss New York State, gets a job acting on Broadway. So.
Yeah, she's the understudy for one of the roles in Masterclass.
So she, you know, anyway, the Miss New York State people said, listen, you're busy acting. We want you to make about 200 appearances as Miss New York State. And even Robin said to her, listen, what do you care about giving up Miss New York State? Whoever remembers a Miss New York State, nobody cares. Go take your acting job. You know, and
what, you're going to give that up to go prance around and open malls?
And you can't do both, so it's very logical that you give up your crown. I mean, Robin spoke sense to her, but now I don't know what she
You know how when you can speak sense to Stuttering John, and 10 minutes after he leaves you, he's talking wacky again?
Right.
Could be the same case.
Well, let's get her in here. Gary, arrange for Miss blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Anything else?
Anyway, she's back and fighting, I guess.
Okay. That's right.
And finally this morning, here's another one of these cases. First of all, the scientists have determined now that there is no life on other planets.
Ugh. They finally determined that? Yeah.
Well, some scientists have been doing a study.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone's praying for aliens that could come over and take us over and make everything perfect.
We can't see the entire universe, Hal.
Oh, yes, we can.
They searched 200 neighboring star systems for intelligent signals. Maybe they're all stupid.
Nah, come on. There's no life anywhere.
And they have now determined that there isn't another intelligent signal out there.
We are alone. We are alone.
I don't see how that's possible.
Well, here we are.
The family of a New Hampshire woman who died 5 years ago when her Ford Escort smashed into a tree is suing the car manufacturer for failing to install an airbag. They claim the airbag could have saved her life. However, airbags were not required at that time under federal law. So where do you stand on that one, Judge?
I know where I stand. I'm no judge, but that's a ridiculous lawsuit. But then again, people collect for all kinds of nonsense.
They're going to court.
You know.
And finally today in Manila, I imagine that's in the Philippines, a Filipino farmer cut off his penis after beheading his wife and son.
Manila?
Yeah.
I prefer chocolate.
No, stop it.
So why did he cut off his own penis? Like, why not kill yourself?
He found out his wife was cheating on him with another man.
So he killed her.
This made him crazy. He ran into the house on New Year's Day, decapitated her and their 1-year-old son.
Wow.
Then, seeing what he had done, he chopped off his penis. So I guess it's true that men think with their penis.
They do. Well, he'll be thinking clearer now.
Because that's what made him chop off his wife's head.
Right.
And he said, oh, my God, look at what you made me do. And he cut it off.
That's a sharp knife that could cut through someone's head, cut through his son's head, and then cut off his own penis.
Maybe you shouldn't have a knife that sharp around the house.
Yeah, what's he doing with that knife? There's a lot of questions.
Anyway, that's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. Don't forget to watch the E! Show tonight. More birthday show with the beautiful Kimberly, Joe Piscopo's girlfriend. Check her out. And more Blues Traveler exclusive backstage footage and dance floor hijinks.
Backstage? I didn't even see what's going on back there.
No, you were somewhere else. You were on stage. But that's only on E! tonight. And if you don't get E!, blame your cable company. But, you can call them, but they won't do anything. This Sunday, Joan and Melissa will be hosting the E! Entertainment pre-show for the Golden Globes.
Rivers.
Well, Joan, like Jackie says, Rodney. And the weekend of the 27th, she'll be hosting the Fashion Review on E! January 26th, 27th, and 28th on QVC. Jackie Penthouse, Joke Page Martling, you must get the hysterical 2-hour video of his very wild game, Stump the Joke Man, only $15, plus $4 shipping and handling. Super Bowl special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. Why don't you tell your wife to get naked on one of those videos? I'd order one. Wednesday night, January 24th at Chuckles Comedy Club in Mineola, Long Island. For more information and to order Sergeant Pecker, call 516-9221. Beautiful. To order a signed copy of Stuttering John CD, call 201-942-OUCH. If you're planning a wedding or party, you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-1540. Robin, I brought in Sweet Dreams Are Made of These by Marilyn Manson.
Yes.
I was going to play it yesterday to leave, but I see it's 10 after 11, and it's way too late for me to play a song, I imagine. Am I right, Fred?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll play it tomorrow.
All right.
All right, bye.
Allison James is